Ready. Blue lady.
45.
Davis now on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there.
Ready. Blue lady.
Hey, 4 down.
Sonny. Ready. Blue lady.
Check 50.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Run.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Tight end right. 4 down.
Ready. Blue lady.
Davis to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. So the offense has it first and 10.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. 4 down.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
Now Marshall. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably kick it back into the air instead of maybe spending the ground game.
His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Ready. Blue lady. My 50.
Check out.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Alert.
12. Ready. Check 25.
90 is a mic.
Hey, replace.
Check.
Ready. Blue lady. Hey, let's go.
Watch the edge.
Ready.
Check safety.
58.
Tighten up.
Devontae Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd down, 8.
Key to tight end. 3 down.
down. 3 down. Ready. Blue 80.
90 is a mic.
They can't hang with us.
Second down, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Running right, this is Freeman. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
90 is a mic.
You don't want none.
Time to step aside. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Strong left. Strong left.
Yeah. You don't want
Now
none.
a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
There we go.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Even. 4 down. Even. Ready. Check 26.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamboree. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Nice pick.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go. Tight right.
Ready. White 25. Flip it.
Hey, watch the edge.
Easy.
Check.
Ready. Blue 80.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Let's go now.
Really well done.
Shift. Easy.
They come out here in the eye.
My 50.
Check 31.
Ready. Blue 80. Go.
Now Jameis on second down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver to the left is Evans.
White.
Hatchet.
Easy. Switch. Ready. Let's go.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Second down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 4 down, 4 down.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try to get some more points.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From 53. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive in this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Strong left. Strong left.
They'll come out in the pistol. This is Marshall. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
7 yards remain now on third down.
Key him. Key the tight end.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Hey, 4 down.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect.
Give a little more cushion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Two tights.
4 down, 4 down.
Ready. Back 20.
58, right over there.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
It's caught. Jones. At 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Ready, Blue 80.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Tight right. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
On second down, here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Eight yards still remaining here on third down.
Tight ends on the loosey. Ready? Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
On third down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Final minute now of the third
quarter.
Tight
ends left. We got 4.
Ready, Blue 80.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hoover. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
And he is into the end zone for the Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, good tackles on that play, and result, touchdown.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Ready.
Hey.
My 50, my 50.
Switch.
Davis on second down. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Hey, four down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Watch the slant.
Time running out here on the play clock. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
4 down.
Ready.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, a first down game. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Ready.
4 down. Check. Key 26.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break.
3 down.
We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 3 out.
to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
In your face.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, guys, check me out, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stop.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tight end left.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Ready.
Throwing now is Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check.
Sound.
3 down.
Let's go.
Ship.
This is Freeman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down following the run.
2 tights.
3 down.
Here we go.
Kill.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Falcons, to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to